What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So I have some not so good news to talk to you guys about today, and we're talking about the announcement. So we have an announcement when it comes to Medicare Part B, so we're going to discuss that. But first off, on this channel, we talk about news that matters. If that sounds like something interesting to you, please subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell notification. That way you'll get notified anytime we put out a video. And like always, if you see my name and a picture of me in the comment section, make sure you also see a check mark next to my name. That check mark signifies that it's me. If you do not see that check mark, it's not me. It's someone trying to impersonate me. Okay, so let's go ahead. I want to go ahead and look at this article. And this is the increase here they're talking about. So Medicare Part B premiums from 2022 jumped by 14.5%. From this year, far above the estimated rise in cost. So if we move down this article, we'll see that looking at the estimate was 6.7%. Okay, 6.7% was the estimate. And we're now looking at a 14.5% increase. Now, if you remember when we were talking about the COLA increase was 5.9%. Everyone was excited about that. However, they were also looking at the reality. They knew the Medicare Part B, there was going to be an increase, but we just didn't know it was be as bad as it is. 14.5% is a lot worse than what people anticipated. And so now we're looking at a situation where you get a 5.9% increase due to inflation. And then when you're looking at Medicare Part B, you have a 14.5% increase. So not good news for a lot of people. Now, let's see. What does this mean in real numbers? So in real numbers, the standard premium for Part B, which covers outpatient care and durable equipment, will be $170.10 next year. That's a $21.60 increase. Okay, so that's from $148.50. So that's $21 more a month that you're going to need to contribute. And when we're looking at deductibles, they also went up. They went up by $30. So that's a 14.8% increase. Now, when we're looking at this whole situation, it's obvious. You get an increase with COLA, and then they take it away in Medicare. Now, the average person that's receiving Social Security will still have a little bit of a bump. Even with that, with the Medicare Part B increase, they will still have a little bit of a bump because let's say you're paying an extra $21 and $21.60. When it comes to COLA, you might be getting $90 more a month. Now, this is on average. Not everyone is in this same category. Some people will actually lose money out of this whole situation because they don't make enough with the 5.9 increase. It's not going to give them enough to offset this Medicare cost here. So this is where we really need to take a step back and look at what's going on in our Medicare system. I mean, you have a situation, and in this situation, one of the major factors was this Alzheimer's medication, and that's what's causing this increase. And this medication is called Aduhelm, and this medication costs $56,000 a year in order for you to treat a patient with this medication. Now, when you start thinking about that, when you start looking at those numbers, you're thinking, wow, this is amazing how much we spend on prescription drugs. And that's why you have Senator Bernie Sanders and some other politicians coming out and saying, look, we need to reform this. We need to reform this system because it's not working. You're going to charge someone $56,000, someone elderly, $56,000 a year for this prescription medication. And it's something that they need. And so when we look at this prescription drug debate, this is something that needs to change. It needs to change because other countries, they're not dealing with these same issues. And I'm telling you, I go to other countries and I see the prescription medication and how much they cost compared to what's in the U.S. And we're talking about the same prescription drugs that you have in other countries. You come back to the U.S. and they cost 2, 3, sometimes 10 times more. So something needs to be done. Just because in the U.S. you have more money doesn't mean that you should have to pay more money for medication. You have a lot of Americans who leave this country and go to other countries and become expats, or maybe even temporarily they'll be in another country because they can get the prescription drugs for a lot less. So that should not be happening. We should be able to get it in the U.S. And this is something that I hope politicians are really going to continue to focus on. We have a few. You have Senator Sanders that's focused on it, but we don't have a lot of different politicians that are really coming out and saying this needs to stop. $56,000 a year in order to treat someone for Alzheimer's. So I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I do have a question for you. My question is, what does this mean for you? So if you are currently on Social Security and you're receiving Medicare Part B, how does this affect you? Let me know down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.